Shitty coming to you again with another NBA prize picks strategy and picks for today, January 6th. Now, today there's only a 4-game slate in the NBA. There isn't a ton of games, and the picks are just kind of coming out now, so I'm not going to have a ton for you, but the players that I'm most confident in, I either got them on other props or I got them on fantasy score. So, on here, a lot of people, this is the one a lot of people actually are disagreeing with me on, and so it has a whole bunch of disagreements. So I don't know if I'd stick with this still, but a lot of people say Julius Randle gets a ton of assists against Boston, and his track record shows he does, so we'll see. Brandon Ingram, I think under 1.5 3-pointers. I see a lot of support for this one today. He doesn't shoot a lot of threes as it is. The Golden State Warriors are great at their perimeter defense. Their mid-range defense is a little more iffy, though, and he'll be having Wiggins guarding him. So I have a feeling Wiggins will stay away from the three-point line. Chris Paul today, I think he'll get the under 14.5 just because Chris hasn't been shooting a lot. He's been relying on people like Jalen Smith and Booker. I think he only has 2 games in his last 15 that he had over 14, so I think under is a great line. Valencunias over 11.5 rebounds against the Warriors seems like a lock. The Warriors just give up a lot of rebounds to centers. Yesterday they gave up, I want to say 10 to Maxi Kleber, and he's not even an interior force. He actually likes to shoot threes a lot, so I think someone like Valenciunas, who mainly plays inside, will get a bunch. Booker over 2.5 threes. I picked it the other day. I think he'll get it again. He shoots quite a bit from outside. It just depends on if he's hitting. He's been better since his bad day last week when he sold us, so I think that one's a good one. Then I have some stuff that doesn't matter. Then we got our next pick of the day. Same thing for Booker. Actually, those 3. Then I put Andrew Wiggins over 34.5. This was before his point line came out today. In his last game without Steph Curry, or I guess not without, but when Steph was barely playing against the Heat, he gets a good amount of assists, rebounds, and I think he'll get high in points today. And it looks like Steph is doubtful for today, so Poole and Wiggins are big upsides. I didn't see Poole's line. I don't know. Saddiq Bey has been over 31.5 4 of his last 5 games. Yesterday was just a dud for Detroit against Charlotte. I don't know what happened. Nobody on their roster did good. They let their backups play a ton. So I think today's a bounce back day. I think he'll easily get over 31.5. So I definitely think Saddiq is a great pick. Let's see. I also have Robert Williams over 32 today. I think he'll get it. He's been right around 32 or above 32 every single day. His main point production actually comes from his blocks and steals because it's 3 points per. And I think he'll have another great day with New York's game centering more around the interior, except for Fournier. Marcus Morris over 30. He gets way over 30 in almost every game. Once again, he had a dud the other night. But I think against Phoenix, he'll probably get a good shot to shoot a lot with Cameron Johnson and Jalen Smith guarding him. So I think that'll be good. Trey Lyles, coming off the bench, has almost always been above 24 at least. And tonight he's going to get another start against Memphis. I think he'll have a good game. I just think he's been playing well. He scores a lot when he comes onto the court. And Detroit obviously can use as much help as they can get right now. So, Jalen Smith, I think Jalen will get over 13.5. I bet him on the over 13.5 in his last game, and he got 12. Every game before that, he got over 14. With DeAndre Ayton out, he's just been a force on the interior. And I think tonight he'll have another good night. Okay, so the lines came out, and so this is pretty much my lock for the day if we're going to give it a lock. Let's see. Saddiq over 31.5. Jonas over 11.5. Robert Williams over 8.5. He had 9 in his last game, so he got the under, but he hasn't had lower than 9 in, I'd have to go back and check, maybe once in his last 15 games. Excuse me. Um, then we have Andrew Wiggins. I think 21 does not seem like anything if Steph is out. Andrew and Jordan Poole are going to be taking at least 20 shots each, in my mind. There's no one else that's going to be the driving factor. Gary Payton will get some shots. Bjelica will get some shots. Lee, Draymond might even take a few. But Wiggins and Poole will be the forces pushing. And I think, 21 is nothing. If his line is 17.5 with Steph playing, and it only goes up 3 with Steph out, I think that's huge mistake by PrizePicks. I could eat dirt and I could be completely wrong, but New Orleans is not a good defensive team, and I think Wiggins I think he'll play great. Then we have Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown has had over 24 in every single game except one in his last 20 games. I don't know why the line's so low. I might be getting tricked and sold because Tatum's line I think is 23.5. I guess it's because New York's considered a good defensive team, but Jalen's just been shooting so well lately. I don't see him going under, so that one might be the one that kills us. But my 3 locks for 4. I like the 4 on the bottom. Those are pretty much locks to me. I'd say 90% locks. So hopefully they win. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll see how they did. Not a huge slate, I know, guys, so sorry, but I'll keep you guys updated. Once again, thank you for all the support. If you could, it really helps the channel. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe, guys, and I will see you all on the next one tomorrow. Later.